Gold has moreover been used as money for exchange, as a store of value, and as valuable jewelry and other artifacts. Gold's value is ultimately a social construction. It is valuable because we all agree it has been and will be in the future. In this video, we will tell you, why is gold so expensive? Number 5. Why has gold always had value? Some people argue that gold has no intrinsic value, that it is a barbaric relic which no longer holds the monetary qualities of the past. They contend that in a modern economic environment, paper currency is the money of choice, that gold's only worth is as a material to make jewelry. At the other end of the spectrum are those that assert that gold is an asset with various intrinsic qualities that make it unique and necessary for investors to hold in their portfolios. They believe that investors have as many reasons for investing in gold as they do vehicles to make those investments. Gold's essential dichotomy. Most would agree that gold has always had value for all of these reasons. A component of decorative jewelry, a sometime currency, and as an investment. But in addition to these concrete values, we would add another characteristic of gold, which, though harder to pinpoint, is just as real. It's mystery. Part of the very appeal of gold is the mystery of its appeal. In the world of finance and investing, we often like to tiptoe around the word mystery. Yet, as is true with most disciplines, there is always a place for both science and art, and even mystery. Gold can stimulate a subjective personal experience, but gold can also be objectified if it's adopted as a system of exchange. This duplicity is a conundrum that is unique to gold as a commodity. Gold can be something quantitative and tangible like money, and at the same time, it can embody something ephemeral, like a feeling, even a host of feelings. So part of the reason that gold has always had value lies in the psychology and nature of the human experience. Number 4. Gold, psychology, and society. Gold's a relatively rare precious metal, and 190,000 tons of it has been mined on Earth. Gold's unique, bright yellow appearance distinguishes it from other useful precious metals. It's widely used because it doesn't corrode or rust, and it is a perfect material for conducting electricity. If current global mining rates continue, we could run out of new gold in just 20 years. If the modern paper money economy were to collapse, gold may not have immediate use. As panic sets in and people fight for their basic needs, humans are pack animals. We prefer the company of other humans, to varying degrees, over complete independence. It is easier to work in groups than to attempt to live off the land on our own. This human trait forces us to find ways of working together, which in turn leads us to find ways of exchanging goods and services easily and efficiently. Gold provides the comfort of sustainability. Gold is the logical choice for this exchange. If disaster strikes, such that paper money and the system that supports it no longer exist, we will revert to gold. Arguably, gold is one of the only substances on Earth with all of the qualities for the job, including sustainability. A chunk of gold may have no immediate physical value to the person holding it. They cannot eat or drink it, for example. But if society agrees to turn gold into coins into a system of exchange for goods, then that coin would instantly assume a value. What was originally inedible could become a Wagyu steak dinner, for example, because others believe that gold has value. You do too. And because they think that you value gold, others value it too. Number 3. Key here is rarity. Rare things are more valuable. If you have a friend who collects baseball cards, he can tell you that a Babe Ruth card from 1930 is worth thousands of dollars because there are very few of them around, whereas a Derek Jeter card from 2001 isn't worth much at all because most anybody can find one. It's the same thing with precious metals. Gold is a very rare element, so it's more valuable than common elements such as iron. Rarity also lets gold work well as a currency. Currencies only function well if they have a relatively stable volume. When economists talk about volume, they mean the total amount in circulation. This is why the U.S. government controls the supply of dollar bills, so there are only a certain number in circulation at any given time. If everyone could just print their own money, it would quickly lose value and be a worthless currency. Think about it. Right now, you'd take $10 to mow your neighbor's lawn because you could then use that $10 to buy something else. But if you can just print your own $10, you'll no longer accept dollars as payment for any service you perform. Gold is really hard to come by. You can't just dig up a bunch of gold in your backyard. So it has a stable volume and therefore maintains a relatively constant value. We all still mine gold, so the global volume of gold is increasing, but only very slowly. The other reason gold works so well as a currency is chemical. Gold is one of those metals that do not readily oxidize, so gold coins will maintain a constant weight. Iron coins wouldn't work very well. If you aren't careful with them, your money will rust away. Copper coins aren't especially good either because when they oxidize, they'll gain some weight from the extra oxygen atoms. Number 2. Why is gold still so expensive? As mentioned, gold still holds intrinsic value due to its unique physical properties and as a portable store of value. Today, several other demand factors also play a central role in upholding high gold prices. Pure gold is indestructible. Compared to silver, platinum, and copper, gold does not rust, tarnish, or corrode, meaning gold visually lasts forever. This is why gold demands such a high premium over many other metals. Gold has industrial application. Gold is an electronic and heat conductor, often used in electronics and technology. It is also ductile and malleable for use in dentistry, medicine, and even food. Gold jewelry and luxury items. Gold jewelry alone accounts for 50% of the global demand. Gold's association with wealth, status, and beauty, coupled with the fact that it's rare and limited, is often used in things like cars, watches, and designer items to demand a higher premium. Collector coins and bars. Many people pay a premium on rare, historical, and mint coins and bars as collector keepsakes and/or as long-term investments. Many view gold as a form of universal currency because it's universally accepted as a commodity of value wherever you are. Central banks store gold. Central banks and governments stock gold as a reserve currency and safe haven asset in the event of an economic crisis. Number 1. Will gold continue to have value in the future? Applicational industries, financial markets, and jewelry stand as cross-sectional demand drivers for gold. This simply means we can be sure that as long as people continue to use gold in electronics, like your mobile phones, as investments or as jewelry, gold has and always will be in demand. There's very good reason to believe that gold could even become more expensive in the coming years. Gold supply is finite, and scientists have already found most of the world's gold deposits. This means the global supply of gold is decreasing while its demand continues to increase across different industries. Coupled with the increase of mining costs, we can be confident that gold prices will significantly increase. New deposits of gold are increasingly hard to come by and increasingly difficult to locate. Geologists have estimated that only 55 tons remains buried away in the Earth's crust, which means if current global mining rates continued, we could run out of newfound gold in just 20 years. So, as gold mining continues to slow and the cost associated with mining increase to meet the challenge of extraction, gold could become even more expensive. There are many reasons you should buy gold. It is a great way for you to maintain your purchasing power. grow your wealth, diversify your portfolio, and save your hard-earned money. Do let us know in the comment if you have money. Would you like to save it as gold or something else? Please subscribe to The Luxury World. Thanks for watching.